Hello lovelies, welcome to MovieFlix. Today we are going to delve into a romantic movie that addresses one of the most important current societal issues and how to cope when you are hit with it. This movie is produced by Ruth K. Dyer starring Uche Montana and Chidi Dyke. Bella anxiously waits for Kanye in class, eager to speak to him. When Kanye arrives, Bella seizes the moment to express her feelings, telling him she likes him but finds his actions confusing. She emphasizes the importance of asking for permission before kissing someone. Later, Sia is worried when she can't reach her boyfriend Kennedy all day. When they finally talk, he apologizes for not contacting her sooner, explaining that he lost his phone and had to buy a new one. Despite feeling relieved, Bella's gut tells her something is amiss in their relationship. In a phone call, Kennedy reassures Sia that he's okay and apologizes for worrying her. Though she is glad to hear from him, she remains unsettled by their conversation. Sia is a lecturer and has promised to reward the best student in class, and now the time had come for her to call out the winner. She said, "Want to make a guess?" "Well, it's you, Kanye. Congratulations." Everyone applauds Kanye for achieving the highest score in the class. The lecturer commends Kanye's dedication and effort. Later, Kanye is excited about the lunch reward and thanks the teacher. He feels proud of his achievement. Sia still has concerns about her video calls with Kennedy. She notices a difference between their video and audio calls, feeling like she's doing most of the talking during video calls while Kennedy remains mostly silent. Sia shares her worries with a friend, wondering if Kennedy might be shy or if there's something more to it. Her friend reassures her that it's common for people to be awkward on video calls and advises her not to overthink it. Kanye admits he felt lonely and came to the event for company. Then, they discuss a business opportunity involving buying shares in a company, Sugar Oil, but Kanye's dad has suspicions about the timing of the sale. Despite this, they agree that taking over another company could be a good move. In this continuation, there's a dialogue between Kanye and Sia, his lecturer, about a car. Kanye jokes about taking her car, and she plays along. Then, Kanye mentions her taxi has arrived and thanks her before leaving. Later, there's a discussion about a business deal gone wrong, where Kanye is told they've been in a legal battle and shutting down properties. Despite Kanye's assertion that he did his research, it's revealed the deal would have cost millions. Kanye's dad applauds him for accomplishments and mention missing his father. Kanye confirms missing his father too. The scene ends with a question about Kanye's friend. Bella warns him about the danger she is involved in. Meanwhile, Sia had a chit-chat with her friend and tells her about a guy called Kanye in his class. Describes him as calm, charming, witty, and helpful, but with a sense of familiarity she can't place her hand on it. Sia is frustrated that their boyfriend, Kennedy, hasn't been in touch. They playfully count down expecting a call, which eventually happens, and the boyfriend apologizes for being unreachable due to a busy schedule. In this part of the story, Sia receives a surprise gift of a car from her boyfriend, which leaves her excited and overwhelmed. She calls her boyfriend to express her gratitude and excitement about the car. Her boyfriend reassures her that she deserves it and encourages her to scream with excitement. Bella invites Kanye to a party but he declines. Mr. Ademola kept on making advances at Sia and Kanye saw it, sparked off furiously. At night, Kennedy intentionally asked Sia about guys who have been toasting her and she confirmed there is another colleague who doesn't want her to rest. Then, there's a playful exchange about not getting jealous, support, emphasizing they're just a phone call away. Sia jokingly warns against more gifts, suggesting her house will overflow if they continue. The scene ends with a light-hearted tone despite the underlying tension with the persistent colleague. Later, Kanye receives exciting news that he's been listed as one of Forbes' under 25 CEOs around the world. His father celebrates the achievement and tells Kanye to ask for anything he wants as a reward. Kanye takes some time to think about it but expresses gratitude. His father reminds him not to rush through school and advises him to take it easy and enjoy the journey. They share a warm exchange before parting ways. Afterwards, there's a brief exchange between Kanye and the person who interrupted, where they discuss saving Kanye. In this part of the story, there's a conversation between Kanye and his father where one questions the other's intentions of giving a ring worth $40,000 to someone he don't know well. He with the ring explains they have a plan to pull it off, but his father expresses concern that it is ridiculous and refuses to be part of it. However, the character with the ring insists they've come too far to back out now. Later, Sia receives a surprise visit from her partner, who presents her with a gift despite her previous requests to stop. He reassures her that the gifts will continue as long as they are together. Sia opens a box to find a ring, and her partner proposes to her. She is shocked to learn that the ring is worth $40,000 and questions how her partner could afford it. The scene ends with disbelief and confusion. In this part of the story, there's a conversation between Anastasia and Sia. Anas expresses concern about her relationship with her partner, Kanye. Anas warns Sia about potential red flags, such as not knowing Kanye well and the extravagance of the engagement ring. Sia defends her relationship, expressing her love for Kanye and her excitement about the engagement. Despite the other person's worries of Anas, her friend, Sia insists that it's a moment of happiness for her. Later, Sia meets with another Kanye who congratulates her on her engagement. He offers to help with her belongings, but Anastasia declines, although appreciative of the offer. In this part of the story, there's a tense conversation between Kanye and someone, possibly Sia, about their relationship with Sia. Bella accuses Kanye of having feelings for Sia, their lecturer, which Kanye denies. Bella warns Kanye to end any feelings he has for Sia, suggesting that it could cause trouble for their reputation if rumors spread. Kanye seems defensive but doesn't outright deny the accusations. The scene ends with a sense of tension and unresolved conflict between them. In this part of the story, Kennedy talks to Sia about their marriage plans and processing her visa to the U.S. He suggests planning the wedding around summer so they can take time off work. Kanye mentions sending Sia $30,000 for the introduction and bride prices, reassuring her that it's more than enough. Sia seems satisfied with the plan, and they end the conversation on a positive note. There's a conversation between Sia, her mom, about Kanye missing his flight and sending his grandfather to represent him at their introduction ceremony. Her best friend expresses concern and suggests waiting until Kanye arrives before proceeding with the introduction. She wants to ensure Sia is making the right decision. However, Sia insists everything is fine and that she trusts Kanye. She mentions that she has met Kanye's family and that her own mother is supportive of the situation. Despite her aunt's worries, Sia is determined to continue with the plans they've made. The scene ends with Sia expressing gratitude and excitement for the ceremony. In this scene, there's a celebration with applause and music as guests congratulate the couple on their engagement. They thank their in-laws and express gratitude to everyone. Later, there's a conversation between Kanye and Bella where she informs Kanye about Sia getting married. Bella urged Kanye to end his feelings for her and focus on their relationship. However, Kanye seems conflicted and insists on his love for the other Sia. Bella becomes upset and Kanye asks her to leave. In this scene, there's a moment of confusion and surprise as someone, possibly Kanye, encounters Sia. Kanye reveals that they're married, which shocks Sia. Sia exclaimed that she got married to their student. There's a sense of disbelief and realization as Sia reflects on the warning they received about overwhelming articles and the nature of true love. In this scene, there's realization and shock as someone, possibly Sia, discovers the truth about their partner's identity. It's revealed that Kanye managed to deceive her for a whole year by hiring someone else to impersonate them during video calls. Sia expresses disbelief and confusion, feeling overwhelmed by the situation. In this intense scene, there's a sense of despair and shock as someone, possibly Kanye, confronts Bella about her betrayal. Sia expresses disbelief and frustration, feeling as though their entire life and career have been ruined. She laments the loss of their passion for teaching and the inability to face the world due to the betrayal. Kanye tries to apologize and explain his actions, stating that Sia wouldn't have accepted him if they approached him directly. However, Kanye is devastated and feels betrayed by someone they trusted. In this scene, there's a confrontation between Kanye and Sia. She expresses her deep hurt and disappointment Kanye betrayal, accusing him of intentionally deceiving her. Bella also apologizes and admits her wrongdoing, but Kanye is adamant about ending their relationship. He demands that Bella stay away from him, expressing his refusal to forgive her for her actions. Later, there's a conversation involving Kanye and Pops. Sia insists on returning the bride price and ending the relationship built on lies. However, Pops apologize for their roles in the deception and express their willingness to make amends. Despite their apologies, Kanye is firm in his decision to keep the relationship and requests time to sort things out. In this scene, there's a tense conversation between Kanye and Pops. Kanye expresses his love for Sia and insists that he wants to be with her despite their objections. Pops advises Kanye that he cannot simply wake up one morning and decide to marry someone without proper consideration. They emphasize the seriousness of the situation, highlighting the potential consequences of Kanye's actions on his career and relationships. Despite Kanye's pleas and assurances of love, Pops remains firm and requests time to consider the situation further. They acknowledge Kanye's feelings but stress the need for careful consideration and respect for the severity of the situation. Later in the scene, there's a reference to someone who is reluctant to eat, possibly Sia, indicating her distress or emotional state. The scene ends with Pops agreeing to consider Kanye's request but urging him to be patient and understanding of the situation. In this poignant moment, there's a reflection on the events that have transpired, with a sense of regret and confusion prevailing. Sia expresses feelings of exhaustion and self-blame, wondering if they made a mistake by allowing someone to marry without meeting their partner. However, they acknowledge the disappointment and emotional investment involved. The scene opens on a serene Sunday, with gentle music playing in the background. Sia, clearly upset, paces around her room, grappling with her emotions. She picks up her phone, contemplating whether to call someone. As the music fades, Kanye finally dials the number and waits anxiously for a response. When the call connects, he asks if Sia on the other end is there, her voice filled with frustration and hurt. Sia's anger is palpable as she confronts Foreign, demanding to know why they are there. Despite Sia's protests, Kanye insists on staying, determined to make amends for the mess they've caused. Tensions escalate as Sia adamantly refuses to accept any help or apologies from Kanye. She expresses her anger and disappointment, feeling betrayed by someone she once trusted. Despite Kanye pleas for forgiveness, Sia stands her ground, unwilling to give in. The scene ends with Sia retreating into herself, needing time to process her, urging her to rest and take care of herself. Despite her reluctance to leave Sia's side, she insists on giving her some space to rest. As the scene comes, everything else is true. No falsehood, no matter how insignificant. It's just not genuine. Sia responded, "I understand what you're saying. But that's not the issue here. I can't imagine being with a younger man. Seeing my face plastered all over social media with headlines labeling me a child bride. That's not the life I want." Kanye replied, "I couldn't care less about what others think. But I do care about you. I truly do." Kanye said, "Believe me, Sia. I am unequivocally the best partner you could have. And you're the epitome of perfection. Who else could compare? You claim indifference, but I'm head over heels for you. I'll do whatever it takes to prove my worthiness. Yes, I may be younger, but I need you by my side to achieve greatness. Please, consider it. Is this solely about physical intimacy? Is that what you desire? Have you been harboring fantasies about us? Is that what this is about? Kanye said, do you truly believe it's all about sex? Do you think that's my only motive? Refuting the notion of the conversation being about sex, Kanye expresses his genuine love for Sia, questioning why his heart beats for her if their love wasn't meant to be. Despite the pain he acknowledges causing her, Kanye stands firm in his declaration of love. Meanwhile, Sia grapples with her emotions as Kanye confronts her, prompting a tense exchange. Sia's father later confronts Kanye, expressing his disappointment and regret over the situation, highlighting the damage done to his daughter's reputation. He expresses remorse, acknowledging his selfishness and the consequences of his actions. Despite his apologies, Sia's father emphasizes the severity of the situation and its impact on Sia. Kanye expresses his deep love for Sia's daughter and his commitment to being a responsible partner. Seeking guidance from Sia's mother, he acknowledges his past mistakes and apologizes for any trouble caused to the family. Sia's mother, while cautious due to Kanye's previous actions, he recognizes his sincerity and good intentions. She advises him to be patient and give Sia time to make her own decisions. Despite the challenges, she emphasizes the importance of respecting Sia's choices. Kanye expresses gratitude for the guidance and promises to abide by her advice. In this scene, a conversation unfolds between Sia and her mother. Sia, seemingly still emotionally attached to someone, is urged by her friend Muna to consider giving him another chance. Despite her claims of moving on, her actions betray her true feelings as she continues to wait for his calls. Muna advises her to follow her heart and not worry about societal judgments regarding age differences in relationships. The scene ends with Sia contemplating whether to heed her mother's advice and give love another chance. In this emotional scene, Muna offers heartfelt advice to her, urging her to pursue happiness regardless of age differences. She emphasizes the importance of not missing out on true love due to societal norms. Meanwhile, Sia receives unexpected gifts from Kanye. She hasn't heard from in months, sparking confusion and mixed emotions. A declaration of love is made. Both express the realization that the person they've been waiting for is their sunshine, someone they are willing to do everything for. They emphasize the reliability of their love, reassuring that the other can count on them and hold them tight, emphasizing the importance of the other person. Gratitude is expressed, and there's a sense of belonging as the speaker suggests placing something in its rightful spot. There's an indication of readiness, possibly for a significant moment or decision. Amidst the emotions, love is professed again, with a promise of forever. The dream of love and happiness coming true is acknowledged, along with the eternal nature of their affection. The scene ends with a sense of fulfillment and anticipation for the future. The end. Thank you lovelies for watching.